Hope for the best. Oh man, my face is covering a lot of that, but you get the idea. That's interesting. Hey folks, what's happening? This is Blue Phoenix, aka Urkin Fresh. I finally figured out how the cool kids were doing their video recording and streaming. OBS Studio, it's very nice and free. It's amazing. So I'm going to be doing kind of a free-form recording tonight. I'll be using Synfire to create an arrangement from scratch using some of the tools I've got available, and I'm going to show a little bit about Lydian Mode, or pull up my notes here. How to play with different modes in Synfire, because while the minor and major scales are nice, sometimes it's really cool to have modes in play and use something a little bit more interesting. So first I'm going to load up, of course it's going to be a pain in the butt, because why does it want to do that? Right, huh? You could be Albion One too. How's that sound? Okay, you're happy with that. Cool. And I'm going to load up an Albion One, and it's saying I can't because 3 is using it. Well then fine, use 3's. Anyway, so Albion One, it's a library by Spitfire. It's got various strings and stuff. I'm going to bet this is not going to work on. Wow. This is one of the big hassles of working with Synfire, is its total lack of cooperation. Anyway, Albion One, it's a string library by Spitfire. I think that's what it's called, Spitfire. And it's really good. I'm going to be playing some samples using it tonight in this tutorial and try to get into it here because I'm babbling. So what I like to do first is pull up a palette, a brand new palette. Actually, let's just do a new palette. And here we go. This is the Synfire palette browser. It's very, very powerful actually. And let me just throw this over here. I'm going to set the root node of the palette to F sharp, and I'm just going to set it to minor, and we'll get into some of the other cool stuff later. So for some reason the first time I hit a chord it doesn't start recording. I'm actually going to make a 16 bar loop here. Just go ahead and pull this on over to 16 bars, which will be actually at 17. Love it. All right. And we'll do a 1, 3. And I'm just going to do 1 chord per bar for now. 1, 3. About 6. 4. How's that sound? And the sound died. The day the sound died. Maybe go back to... This actually might be an 8-bar loop when I'm done. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. End on that one. Let's see. This would be F sharp, D. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that well enough. Well, let's go ahead and pull this back down to 8 bars for now. See how it sounds. That's not bad. I think what I'm going to do is extend this guy half a bar. And then I'm actually going to add... Now, wait, we already had D. Let's see, E. We just went from B minor, so it'd be kind of silly to go back. Maybe throw that in there. That sounds kind of cool. Let's try something here. Maybe I meant to double this. Stretch. You've been stretched. That does seem a bit long. Forget the stretch. Undo that. All right. Let's see here. Something just doesn't seem right. Let's we'll go for it. Why not? Let's grab this and toss it over here. Once we get it on strings here, it might sound a lot better. So I'm going to expand that up, and how far does it think the harmony vector is? Wow, no. Let's bring that in. So we'll repeat every 8 bars that same harmony. So very easy. We'll do the interpretation. We'll set it to auto chords. Very simple. And I'm just going to rename this to chords. All right, let's just see how that sounds. That's a good start. It's a good start. Let's add another one here. We're going to call this the bass. Bass. How low can you go? No channel, no free channel for contact. Are you kidding me? There we go. All right. Interpretation. Auto bass. Kablam. What do we got here? Nothing. That's beautiful. What's your problem? What's your major malfunction here? Let's see. No output at all. Does cello work? Zilch. Zilcho. Piano works fine. All right. Just the bass. Just the bass. Tell you what, I'm going to load the bass section again. Maybe that will jar its memory here. Of course. That makes perfect sense. Brute force this. I'll probably. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. Good start. Now with that bass, it's just playing at full blast. We're going to add expression. I think it's expression. It might be a velocity, but we'll see. So we're going to do. Double click this and we're going to pull it back to 1 bar. And simply do a freehand draw. Just make this bass kind of, that is not correct. Whoa, that is, why is it editing the figure? Expression. I clicked expression. How does it? It ain't listening. Wow. What is your major malfunction? Seriously. Edit. Zoom exceeds cache. It can't handle it. Well, maybe I can edit it in here. We good? Oh, yes. I don't know why it's not showing it to me over here. Okay. I had the wrong mystical icon selected. There we go. Okay, and I think it actually should be velocity. Where is velocity on this list? My mistake. We'll grab this. It's velocity for, is that going to work? Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about that. Not only does it not work, but it makes it choppy. Undo. The joys of Synfire. Although this is because I don't remember which lane. It's different between Albion One and that's it. Modulation. So that was kind of a little steep here. Let's try this. And ground. I don't know why it likes to change the length when you do that. Much better. Okay, and I'm gonna grab. I think it seems a little high. I'm gonna maybe make this a bit more pronounced. Let's try this. It's a little weird over here, but it's okay. For the chords, we're going to do the same thing. It really is expression for Albion One. So let's just grab this. And do you hear the cat in the background, the rave kitty? There we go. Taking care of my parents' cat, and he's very vocal sometimes. Sounding pretty good there. Okay, so we've got chords set to be Albion One. Now, the reason I have two Albion Ones is because, let me see, cancel. This guy's on contact 4. This guy's on contact 2. This guy's on contact 3. All right, can he do it? Oh, how nice. How nice indeed. Okay, great. Got that all set up properly. Now, the reason I do that is because I want a different articulation for this one. So I'm actually going to go freehand again, and let's just willy-nilly kind of paint some notes in here. And I'm on the wrong thing. Figure. All right, here we go. Maybe something like this. That's not a bad start. So we're going to change the articulation here. Oh, really? Not a fan of the zooming. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to split this up into a few different chunks because it's too, gives me a little bit more control. If it'll select them. Select all. Okay. We're going to ungroup those. I'm going to make smaller and no. Select these. Control G group. Oh, and if you double click too fast, it zooms in a random fashion. Big fan of that. Big fan. I like the random zoom function. Okay, so also it's very quiet. I'm gonna just turn that up in contact a bit. Well, actually, when I set the articulation properly, that might fix this problem. So now if I do select all and I go to figure parameter, everything is grayed out because it unselected things. So under articulation, I've actually set this up. There are key switches in Albion. They're down here, way like C-2. So I already set those up before. All I got to do over here is set it to, let's try some pizzicato. All right. Let's set this guy up as the anchor. The Rave Kitty is meowing at me. What do you want? Maybe this could be lower. I think this could be the anchor. It's basing it on the second note a little bit more. Let's set it to medium. See how that goes. Okay, and I think it's quiet because of the expression, potentially. Let's just go ahead and keep a little bit of this. And of course, I wish there was a way to shorten that without zooming all the way out. It's still very quiet. Come on, come on. What's the deal? Maybe it hadn't picked that up yet. It sounds a lot better now. Let's see here. There's a way to also humanize this curve. I can't remember how I did that before. Oh, but anyway, it was pretty cool. Maybe if I do the clipboard, it shows you things that are. Let me see here. Scroll. Transpose. Humanize dynamics. There we go. Just click that a couple times. That was interesting. Otherwise, it sounds a little bit too perfect, which, you know, a person strumming, or not strumming, playing a bass, it's not gonna have a perfectly smooth pull to the bow, I guess. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology, but okay, that is a little bit overpronounced. I'm actually going to lower the whole thing. Let's say the same here. It's a little bit too. Let's go down. Okay. It's a good start. So we've got a pizzicato violins, we've got some chords, and a bass. I'm going to go ahead and cheese out a piano here. And we'll use, oh Lord, which contact am I not using? 4, 3, 2. So we're going to use contact 1. And it's going to yell at me. Or is it going to do it? It's going to do it. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. So I recently picked up some new MIDI on Loop Masters. We're going to try some out. Let's see here. Piano themes 8. So it actually came with quite a bit of good stuff. So let's see what we can get. So that's more of a slow play. That's okay. It's kind of repetitive. Whoa, that is all over the scale. There we go. This might be good. Let's see how this sounds in context. Of course, we can't hear it. Bet you the velocity is low. Very low. How low can you go? Let's go. Oh, dear God. No. Hold on a second. That just crushes the life out of it. Oh, I just hit the up arrow. Yeah. The velocity is very low on some of these things. It's like somebody barely tapping the keys a little bit. Whoa. Too much. So we'll say the interpretation sounds a little off. I don't really like that one. Tell you what, I found one the other day. I just hit the jackpot. This might be interesting. Goodbye, that one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and once again, the velocity is too low. Unfortunately, I think if I change this while it's playing, it just stops playing immediately. Oh, maybe not. That's nice. It's got some bass notes that are a little weird. Okay, so it sounds a little funny. I'm actually going to set on the interpretation. Right now it's set to balanced. I'm going to set it to intervals to see if that fixes things. And we're also going to get rid of these weird bass notes. Let's just drop them. Drop it. Drop the bass. Why are the notes? I don't understand why it's so high up. We go, was it 8 times? And I'm going to set this on, whoa. That's a little high, folks. A little high, folks. So mid-range. I just think that's a little low. So I'm increasing the sound range so it'll play higher notes. Let's try that out. That's better. You can really beat your head against the wall with these settings that just don't work. That sounded pretty good. Very easy. Now, I learned a new trick very recently here with variation. Oh, yes. Oh, prepare to be blown away. Insert template. I'm going to go ahead and hit strong, and you'll just see. Oh, yeah, the palette just came back. Thank you. And you can see it's almost completely changed the tune. I wonder if I can mute this. I can delete it. Yeah, let's just delete it. Yeah, so go ahead and put one back in. By the way, save your work often. Let's just call it. I love that the extension is Cognac. That is awesome. What is it? Say January 7th? January 6th. Let's just call it video. All right. Save your work often, especially if you're using Synfire. If you don't like it, you just click this button. You get a brand new random randomization. So I kind of like the original tune. I'm just going to set this to a weak variation and see what it comes up with. Cool. Let's set also, we're going to drop the BPM a little bit. Tempo. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit more chill and relaxing now. Everything sounds good except this last pair here. I'm not too keen on that last A, so I'm going to replace-o. Now I do want the palette to come back, and it's nowhere in sight. Close that up. Okay. That last A there was a little bit, I don't know, it just doesn't quite catch my attention. All right, I'm clicking you. If I just went down, let's try this D sharp diminished. It's not necessarily in the scale. This might sound nice. Let's throw that in there. I like that. That sounds nice. That sounds great. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Okay, great. So now, save my work. I'm going to create a new container and make it 8 bars, and I'm going to copy my wonderful chord progression. Really, that's as far as we can go. I didn't think so. Okay, and we're just going to call it container F sharp minor. There it is, F sharp minor. Now, it's trying to save it, and it ain't. Anyway, F sharp minor. So you'll see that this green line is broken now, and it's down here. That means the harmony is taken over by this container. If I were to click on figure, well, I don't know why it's figure. Yeah, never mind. I thought with figure the green line would stick, but whatever. So who cares? Harmony, yeah. So this is F sharp minor. So now we have a way of altering this chord progression without destroying what we already have. So I think I can just hit Control while I drag and I make a copy. We're going to call this, we're just going to call this F sharp major. And one feature I had seen was if I select these chords and I say replace relation, it tells me like, okay, well you could select G flat major, which is F sharp. But what I'm not sure is it didn't replace all the chords here in the palette, so I'm not really sure what's going on. If I open the circle of fifths, or if I don't, let's open it this way. Window, circle of fifths. Like this is still F sharp minor. So even though I changed it, this should be G flat, not F sharp minor. So I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of annoying, but alas, it is what it is. It is Synfire. I'm going to get rid of my face here for a sec and do another palette. And we're just going to set the root note to F sharp / G flat, scale set major. I hit major. I hit minor, didn't I? Fun times indeed. I looked in the manual about that replace relative key, and it didn't make any sense. So if I want to replace this, I'm just going to do it one chunk at a time, or one chord at a time. So if I highlight this, click on this, it's going to highlight F sharp minor over here in the F sharp minor palette. So I know that the analogous chord over here is going to be the 1. So I'll just take that, throw it in there. A, that's the same as, we'll take this B flat minor. D is over here at 6, so the 6 is the E flat minor. B minor is the 4. So we're going to do B major. We already know this is the 1. The D is numero 6. I know a little bit of Spanish. The B minor, that's cuatro. Si, senor. And we've got E is the 7. Okay, so that's going to be F diminished. So edgy. And number 6 for this D. So there we go. We have successfully transposed you to F sharp major, or G flat major if you are a stickler. Now if we start it here. Damn, that sounds really good. Is that the same? That can't be the same chord progression. Well, let's go for minor. Oh, man. What? That can't sound that good. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, that going from that diminished chord to the... Oh. Yeah, see. You know, if I was sitting in my DAW and I had thousands of MIDI notes on a scale. I don't know that I would have even bothered to do that replacement. I just would have said, "Yeah, it's fine. F sharp minor, we good to go." Well, so let's try one of the modes. I'm going to go with Lydian Mode. I actually tried this earlier with a different chord progression, and it sounded... Oh, what did I just do? I don't know. Let's put this over here. Copy. Let's call this one Shift Home. Every other text editor, Shift Home will basically select all the text, but not in Synfire. Okay. I don't know why Control S isn't working. Let's just hit save. I don't want to lose this work. It's sounding quite nice. So we're going to go to Lydian Mode. So I don't know if you tried this already in Synfire, but we're going to do scale set. And you've got minor, major. I'm really not sure what these are. They might have both palettes in one. Let's just try it. Oh yeah. Woo! Ain't that special. I'll have to play with that some more, but I'm not going to do that right now. More. And you'll see you've got blah, blah, blah. Now, these are the horizontal scales, which is basically a... I don't know how to describe it, but if you go to vertical scale, you've got a lot more choices here. I'm going to pick a Lydian Mode. And it shows you the notes on there. You notice it's exactly the same as a major, except that this the fourth note is one higher. But all right, go away. I don't need this palette anymore, and we'll just bring this down. I haven't even gotten into like sustained chords or added chords. It's all doable here. But this is a good start. We're just trying to get a start. Okay, so again, we're going to go from... I'm going to click on this guy. It's F sharp. And it's the 1. So it'd be good if I select the proper root. So it's just going to be F sharp major. Oh, come on. If you grab it in a funny place, you get Synfired is what happens. So we got the 3, and then we're going to have the 6. So we're going to do. And when you're working with the modes, it doesn't show the Roman numerals here like it does over here. Probably because they mean different things when you're in a mode or something. Ooh, diminished. Edgy. Let's grab that guy. 6 and 4. Pardon me, I'm kind of getting over a nasty cold. And I'm still a little bit scratchy. I should get take a little break, get a cough drop or something. I'll tell you what though, I'm not going to be eating chocolate on the air ever again. No more chocolate. Here we go. Hope for the best. Oh man, my face is covering a lot of that, but you get the idea. That's interesting. Now the piano did run out of juice there, so let's fix that problem simply by removing this container here and moving that container there. Should be able to get. Let's try that again with the piano. That's interesting. It kind of sounds like spring, or just, I don't know, just sounds like, it just sounds like happiness. That's the best way I can describe that. Let's try a different one. Oh, why would you not resize to the last? Yeah. You just... Scale set more. I'm really not sure which one. We did Lydian. Mixolydian is a good one too. Let's see here. So you've got a subdued, that's not it, diminished seventh, I think is what it's called. That was Lydian. Locrian like completely changes the thing. Phrygian is going to be a diminished second from a minor scale, essentially. There's a lot here. I'm going to go with, what is that even? That's a lot of notes. Okay, so we're going to go with Mixolydian. Last time I used Mixolydian, it turned out very nice on a tune. Sadly, I've got to do, we're going to call it Mixo. Why type the whole thing out when you can? This won't take too long, hopefully. So again, it was 3, 6, 4. Let's diminish chord. Okay, and then we've got a 1, 6, 4. Let me get my face out of the way again. 1, 6, 4. 1. I really wish there was a way to automatically do this. And we got E, that's 7, and then 6. Eventually you do this once so many times that it comes naturally. Alright, so this is going to be Mixolydian. Once again, pray that it's awesome. Oh God, stop. Stop. Wait a minute. How do I, let's, piano, thank you for your service. Sorry about that. My back is problematic at times. So we've got that is something. It sounds kind of I really like that transition from D to B minor. That sounds nice. I don't know why the bass isn't playing. Anyway, you get the idea. That's kind of it's not quite as happy as Lydian. I feel like I'm in an enchanted forest or something. Yeah, I don't know why the piano sounds. I think I'm gonna hurl. Maybe if I select these and do vertical. Ooh. Maybe that was what I had to do. Interesting. Anyway, you get the idea. Definitely play around with modes in your compositions. You'll find that it can be a lot of work. With Synfire, it's not too bad. I can actually just, in about a minute, I can try a different mode and see how that sounds. If you're in your DAW, you could try, if you are using Bitwig, for example, you have the Diatonic Transposer, and I think it's got all of the modes. You just click a different button, but you have to do that on multiple tracks. So you can use that, but you're not really sure where it's going to fold the notes and stuff, so it could be a little iffy. But definitely play around with that. If you need to understand more about modes and what notes are in the modes, just go online and look it up. Look it up. I'm not providing a chart for you. I gotta say, that F major sounded great. At any rate, you could definitely take this and maybe go and make a full song out of it. Definitely brings up a lot of cool ideas. And, I'm looking at my bare wrist here where a watch used to be. And, I don't know, what was that, 20, 30 minutes? 45 minutes. My bad. Still, not bad. So, yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy that little kind of impromptu unguided tour through Synfire and modes and stuff. So subscribe and like the video if you think it was good. If you didn't like it, then don't like it, obviously. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.